You might be making these 10 mistakes in the gym and they are killing your progress. I've been lifting for over 8 years and I made every single one of these mistakes myself. And if you've been training hard, showing up at the gym consistently and still not growing, there's a very good chance one or several of these are the reasons why. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 10 mistakes that are ruining your gains. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Number one, which is one of the most common mistakes actually, is purely chasing the pump. Don't get me wrong though, the best workouts I've ever had were always the ones with the best pumps. But the truth is, the pump itself does not build muscle. If it did, I would be curling 15-pound dumbbells the whole time for half an hour, and everyone else in the gym would also be jacked. So if your entire workout is built around chasing the pump, you're already going off track. The second point, which is a lot of people think that you have to be sore after a workout. If soreness was the key to gains, endurance athletes who are stressing the body to the max should have the best physiques in the world. Which brings us into the third point, that another false signal people rely on is feeling exhausted. Just because you feel exhausted doesn't mean you stimulated muscle growth. You can be drenched in sweat, breathing super hard, completely fried, and you still have not given the muscles the stimulus they need to grow. And this ties into that feeling that you're exhausted, which is number 4, you might just be ego lifting. When you're just lifting heavy weights, you might not be training hard. And I learned this super early. I would try PRing on the bench every single week with bad form. I would bounce the bar off my chest, and I would just push weights that my body wasn't ready for. And I pretty much just injured my shoulders and wrists all the time and always set myself further back. You'd actually be surprised that this is how most people lift. And now going to the fifth point, which is a lot of lifters think they're training hard, but they're not actually training close to failure. An RPE of 7 or 8 can sometimes feel like an RPE of 10 if you never truly push yourself near your limit or past your limit. If the stimulus isn't demanding enough, your body has no reason to grow. Number 6 ties into this point as well, which is bad form and no control. And I'll give you a real example. I have a client who genuinely believed he was training to failure every session. He thought he was working hard, but the problem was he hadn't put on noticeable size for close to a year. So when I started training with him, I saw the problems right away. And once we slowed the reps down, controlled the weight, focused on the muscle, doing the work, his workouts just completely changed. He said the workouts were just completely different, even though they were the same exercise. And now going into number 7 is not planning or tracking your training. Because if you don't track your training, you're just guessing. What we want is progressive overload, like the last few points we were talking about. What you want to do is gradually increase demand over time. And you can't overload when you don't measure, whether it be one extra rep or even a slight weight increase. If you look at powerlifters, they're like increasing their PRs by 2.5 or 5 pounds. It's not big progress, but they're still progressive overloading. And now those tiny improvements add up fast, only if you're tracking it. Now let's talk about number 8, which is people changing up their workouts because they have to shock the muscles. Your muscles don't have a mind. They just respond purely to tension and contraction. So constantly switching exercises makes it almost impossible to track your progress and refine your techniques. Now at number 9, which is not resting between sets, hypertrophy training isn't cardio. Most people need 2 to 5 minutes between hard sets to perform properly. You're just limiting your energy output for the next set if you don't rest. Now the last mistake is trying to copy enhanced lifters. Natural lifters and enhanced lifters do not play by the same rules. Enhanced lifters recover faster, grow quicker, and can get away with a lot of different training styles that just don't work for naturals. People like Larry Wheels. He is just a genetic phenom. And as a natural lifter, progress just comes from volume and progressive overload, actually recovering. And all it takes is time. If this video helped, drop a like. If you guys got any further questions, leave a comment. I read all of them. And if you guys want help dialing in your training, recovery, or nutrition, there's a link to my calendar down below where you could just book a call. And yeah, that's all for a video. I'll see you guys in the next one.